Good afternoon, good sir,
Good afternoon.
and welcome to another episode of GAGS. Again, sponsored
By Mikey's Movie News.
.weebly.com.
Well, the funny thing about this is that the sponsorship of Mikey's,
He's probably going to be our sponsor for a long time.
it does absolutely nothing for us, except for give us a few seconds to talk about.
Yeah, but props to you, Mikey, for, critiquing movies and such. Alright, so today we're going to talk about our favorite old school video game of all time.
Yep.
Or what would be the best. What is the best?
Okay, so first off, old school is about Nintendo 64.
And back. Yeah, not down. Just because it's old doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that's really increased in video games since Pong are the graphics.
Pong.
I mean,
No.
people have had ideas of puzzles the whole time. It's just people didn't have the technology to make it look good.
Wait, are you saying that...
I'm just saying.
Wait. Alright, you're saying that since Pong,
Since Pong,
the only thing that's improved
The
is
first
the
video
graphics?
well, I mean,
Trevor, let's go back. Not go back. Let's just discuss. What is your favorite video game right now? Just say it right now.
my favorite video game is Legend of Zelda.
And what do you do in that game?
You solve puzzles and fight monsters.
And you-
Go questing.
So you don't hit a ball between
No,
two
that's
sticks.
not what I'm saying. I was saying that I wasn't saying the concept of Pong. The concept of Pong was like, the ball between the two things. It's a game. But what I was saying was like, for example, Super Mario. Like you see how the very first Super Mario was like the graphics there, and then you think of all the Mario games we have now, like on the Wii.
Okay.
Just all the graphics have improved. It's not necessarily storyline, because people have had the ideas of great games. They just haven't had ways to make it look good, to make it enticing to people. But that's not what we're talking about.
You lost me, but okay. Anyway,
Just my
So
thoughts,
Trevor's-
I guess.
is
My favorite,
Zelda.
my favorite old school game is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Time.
Ocarina, I don't know, I say it both ways. Yeah, but it's my favorite because it was the first video game I actually went through and completed completely.
Completed completely.
And it was really exciting and really fun. And I still play it, and I've beaten it about 3 times now.
That's it. Come on.
Oh, well,
I know you have
Sorry.
more important things to do.
yeah, like
this.
this. I get to edit these videos, which doesn't really take a lot of work because we don't do it in cuts.
Yep.
What about you?
Well, I, for one, am an avid,
Not Pong?
not Pong. I've never even played Pong, actually.
I have played Pong, and it's on the Atari with the joystick and the red button. I don't think the button does anything, but you can. Anyway.
Okay, my question is, if you have 2 buttons, well, 1 button and a joystick, shouldn't you make the button do something?
Well,
Because we have like extra buttons on the Xbox right now. But if you have 1 button and 1 thing to move, you'd think they could put in a little extra work to make the button make a sound or something.
pew!
Yeah,
Just a little sound effect. That
not.
a cheesy. Yeah, what they should have done with Pong was with the joystick it controls you going up and down, right? But
You push the button and it goes 3D and we're in the Matrix. And then you pull out a gun and shoot the ball and
that's actually not what I was going to suggest.
you kick it and just.
What I was going to say was that instead of just going up and down, when the ball comes and hits your paddle, your little stick, if you press the button, it makes the ball go faster to the other side.
Slow down there.
So, no, faster.
Oh.
And you press the button, and you can keep making it go faster and faster, so it's more challenging and not just the same speed the whole time.
Challenge.
Challenge accepted.
Okay.
But you
Anyway,
never told us.
so I-
This is your favorite game, so.
oh yeah, we got sidetracked at Pong.
Yeah.
Never played Pong.
Pong is so exciting.
I do like Atari games, just because they are simple and really fun. I played Mappy. It's about a mouse.
Mappy?
cop. It's called Mappy.
Is that like a PC game?
No, it's an Atari game.
Oh.
It's about a mouse cop.
A mouse cop?
Yeah, and a gang of cats. You have to go steal the stolen goods from them, and you can hit them with doors, and you just have to get back all this stuff. And that's really fun. It's really hard. Old games are hard, for one thing. They're a lot harder than the new games.
Sometimes.
No, all the time. All the time. Let's see, my favorite, though, would have to be... I really like Dig Dug, another Atari game.
Dig Dug is fun. It's also got that on the multi-games on a Nintendo 64.
And Wii. I have it on my Wii. So yeah, they're bringing them back, which is nice. But I don't even know what my favorite one is because I like them all. Well, not all, that's...
Well, give us a list of like 2 or
Okay.
3.
So, Dig Dug. I really like Donkey Kong Country.
What are you
Nintendo
doing?
64.
I thought that was Donkey Kong 64.
That's what I meant. Apparently it's my favorite
I
one.
was like, I thought Donkey Kong Country was GameCube.
Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong 64.
64.
I
And
have that one, by the way.
Star Fox 64 is really fun.
Dual barrel roll.
That's the one. Yeah. Zelda's good. All of them. I also played the very first one. That one's freaking hard.
Is that Link's Awakening?
No, that's just The Legend of Zelda.
Really?
It's hard. It's really, really hard.
Did you beat it?
With cheats. Yeah. That's another thing. Old games don't have cheats.
That's true.
Except I had a walkthrough because that game's impossible without one. Like, really. There's no way for you to tell what to do.
Yeah, you didn't have internet back in the old days, so you didn't have walkthroughs. I mean, unless you bought like a manual or something for
Yeah.
a walkthrough.
Game guide or whatever. But still, it's hard. Old games are hard. And my favorite is the previously stated ones.
Yeah, those like 4, 5.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like the Nintendo 64 games. Lots of them.
Me too.
I think.
That's
There's a few dumb ones though.
Yeah, Nintendo 64
Like-
is when I think it started to bridge the gap between
Awesome and still awesome.
Yeah, it was bridging that gap. No, it was bridging the gap between like the pixelated characters and kind of the 3D type characters. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
I think
what
the
about
worst
Nintendo 64.
game, not like the worst as in like nasty, but
Like
like
the
the least
worst
fun
Out of
game I've ever played
in history.
in history
Okay.
is, I think it's called, it's Nintendo 64. It's called Hey You Pikachu.
I played that
That was
one.
the stupidest game I've ever played.
Doesn't it have like a camera and the microphone? You know, the microphone outside the
all
paddle.
you do is just follow Pikachu around from Pokemon, and like you can take him on picnics. It's not even fun.
I know, and
There's no way for you to beat it.
my grandma has this game. Like
Hey
up,
You
up,
Pikachu.
up at her house, she has a Nintendo 64, and I was like, up. I know. At her house, she has like 4 games, and one of them is Hey You Pikachu, and it comes with this like paddle that has a microphone on it. And the microphone doesn't even work.
Yeah, you
like
can't
you
even-
yell in it, and it's like, huh?
Hey You Pikachu!
Yeah,
It's
Pikachu
just like-
never responds to what you say, and it was kind of lame.
The worst game I've ever played.
You know, I'd actually just wiped that one from my memory, but now that you bring it back,
I only remember that because when I was in my youth, hey, a childhood memory.
hey, he has one.
And I'm sharing it with you right now.
Pay attention.
Pay close attention. I think that's what you're trying to say.
That's what I was
So
saying.
the only reason I remember it is because in my youth, my cousins had a Nintendo 64. And they didn't want it anymore. So me and my brother took it. And we got Donkey Kong Country. We had Star Fox.
64.
Donkey Kong 64, sorry. We had Star Fox, we had Mario, and we had Hey You Pikachu.
I never know when I've beaten Mario.
Once you have all the stars.
Mario 64.
Once you have all the stars.
Oh.
But we had Hey You Pikachu. And in my youth, I was a sore loser. Let's put it that way.
I think we all were.
In Donkey Kong 64, got it,
Yeah.
on the battle mode,
Those were so fun, but no one ever wanted to play me because I was too good.
my big brother Austin, always beat me. And I didn't like that. And
Maybe that's why Jaden doesn't play with me.
and I liked exacting my revenge on him instantly. And then my mom didn't like that. So then she made us give the Nintendo 64 back. Except, for some reason, we kept Hey You Pikachu. And it was just sitting there in one of the drawers for at least 5 years. And every time I opened it, I just looked at it and I just got angry.
Childhood memory from Jason. All right, well,
Hey You Pikachu!
we had good news for you people.
I
We
don't
have
choose you.
decided
We have a
an
new
ending,
way to end the show every time.
and we're gonna call it an inspirational thought of the day. And Jason has it for today, and then we'll leave you with that.
Jason say, like Confucius say, you may not be the best looking, or the strongest, or the smartest, but at least you're not a toilet.
That, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
You know our love was